Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Talk the Talk with me, Desh Pillay Pechen. Today I have the new vehicle sales manager from Motus Select Roodepoort, Portia Sangweni. So, Portia possesses incredible listening and communication skills. She is a manager that gives full attention and take time to understand what a buyer or any other person is saying. She is known for asking appropriate questions and leading her team with dignity and pride. Internalizing what a buyer says and doing something about it leads to customer-driven responsiveness, and she believes that this is a recipe for great sales success. She prioritizes her customers and is of the opinion that when selling a product, it's important to note that customers value how information is presented over the information itself, and that a great sales manager should communicate concisely. So I must say that she has been nominated for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2023. We are conducting these interviews for the next year's award ceremony already, and I'm very, very excited to say that Portia has gone through to the finals. Okay, so let's welcome Portia Sangweni, and she is representing the Motus Group, and this is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions and Evo by Nedbank. Hello, lovely birthday girl.
Hello.
How are you, Portia?
I'm good, and how are you?
How does it feel to be 21 again?
It feels good. I can do this over and over again, turning 21 and remaining 21.
Well, you know what? Let's talk the truth here. Welcome to the last of the 30s. Okay, but they say that life begins at 40. So me and you will be going into our parties together.
Next year.
The 83 babies.
I still say I'm 21 with 39 years of experience.
There we
That's
go.
it.
Okay, we'll stick to that.
I remain 21.
Portia, congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you.
You have gone through to the finals. Congratulations. And also, thank you for recognizing what this platform is all about, and about recognizing women in the motoring trade, but also educating, uplifting and empowering young women that want to join the trade. We thank you for joining our network, to use your voice, use this nomination. You're a winner already, but use the nomination to pay it forward. Thank you.
I thank you guys as well for giving me this opportunity. I think such initiatives are very good and very welcomed. I for a fact welcome it, because it's good recognition for us women in this male turf that we're in.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I welcome the opportunity, and thank you guys so much.
Okay.
And keep up the good work. Eh?
Thank you. But now we want to win some votes for you for next year. So maybe explain to our followers and our supporters who you are. Where did this journey begin?
This journey. I'll be honest with you, it was a bold move from my side to enter into this male territory. But honestly, I think I owe it to the men that raised me, who instilled so much bravery in me, that entering a male-dominated industry did not shake me at all. So I took it as a challenge, and like my dad always says, take things head on and tackle it as it comes your way. And I think that's what's kept me going in this industry. Right. So how basically this exciting journey started was this year I'll be 12 years in this industry. Yay. So yeah, 12 years later I'm still
you've got your doctorate. After 5 years as a female in the motoring trade, we've achieved our doctorate.
Yeah. So my journey started out as a sales exec. And then I was a sales exec for basically three months. I sold cars on the floor. I interacted with customers. So that is why it's easy for me to actually work with a salesperson, because I've sat on that chair as well.
Right.
So yes, I was nominated by Jaco Vandenberg, who saw a potential in me that I never ever thought I also had. So when he approached me for the position, I freaked out. I was only a salesperson for 3 months, but he said to me he's more than willing to take me under his wing and groom me. And here I am 12 years later, still doing what he told me 12 years ago. And I believe I'm doing it very successfully. I manage a team that consists of both male and female. And I'm proud to say that I sit here today and all the teams that I've managed have become successful. In my journey, I must have worked for 5 different OEMs, if I remember at the top of my head. And there was never a time where I've left an OEM because of bad results. It's just always the nature of our business, you get poached.
Yeah.
And I guess it's because of your work speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
And
Can you name the OEMs?
Yeah, absolutely. I've worked for, so ironically, my journey started out with Renault, and it was a dealership in Germiston, and I moved to Hyundai. I've worked.
I know the Renault it's a Bidvest one.
Yes,
Okay,
McCarthy,
right.
yes. And then I worked with Hyundai in Alberton. It's a Motus group now. And then I worked with General Motors. They were Isuzu, Opel, and Chev. So they were called the General Motors. I've worked for VW, Kia, and I'm back to Renault.
Right. And the reason I asked this question and for you to mention it is because it's important that that people know that you don't just have experience in one brand.
Yeah.
You can advise and you can sell based on the knowledge of other brands as well, which
Absolutely.
is very important.
Absolutely.
Very important.
The badge, basically what changes is the badge.
Yes.
However, the skill behind it remains the same.
Absolutely. So what's your opinion about all of our initiatives in terms of women empowerment?
I think these initiatives are good, and I would welcome these initiatives because it's through such initiatives where women like me are recognized.
Yes.
And I had to say, keep up the good work, because we are still pretty much in the industry that is pretty much still male dominated. So such initiatives put us forth in the queue to be seen and be recognized as well as women who are doing it in this male turf. I'm not gonna lie and say it's easy. It's not easy, but it's also quite a fun industry to be
Absolutely.
in. And yeah, I don't think stop with me, continue the good job. And I also, in my position, I continue encouraging more women to join this exciting industry.
And why do you think women actually do well in the trade?
Well, besides the
Look,
fact
we've
that
gotten other answers to this question.
Yeah.
We've discussed it offline, off air, but yeah, you tell me what's your version of why.
Look, firstly, I don't think gender will determine your capabilities. So, as a woman, I think, if I may say so myself, we are a different breed completely. We are home executives at home. We possess a soft skill that the other gender doesn't have. And we home executives, we CEOs at homes, we often put in situations where you pull a rabbit out of the hat and make things happen. We turn situations that are not doable to be done, to be able to be done. So it's the skill that we have, and the mothering, nurturing skill that we have naturally often helps us in also keeping and maintaining a team that will produce good results.
So obviously, as a sales manager, you've encountered challenges, problems in terms of, well, anything, staff and customers, clients, whatever the case
Daily.
might be. Is there any unique way you've handled those problems, or in an unusual way maybe? And what was your outcome in terms of, were you satisfied with the results? The reason I asked this question is because there might be someone watching this and moving up the ranks to become a sales manager, and maybe you can, help them avoid making a mistake.
I'll be very honest with you. Yes, I work in a very high-pressured environment, and you're dealing, unfortunately, with human beings who have got different needs and who are unique in their own way. So be it a staff member, be it a customer, there will always be challenges. But what I've often found when I get these challenges, which I do get on a daily basis, I think the secret I always use to resolve any situation that I'm faced with is how you approach it.
Right.
So to me, method of approach is very important because how I approach the situation will determine the outcome of that situation. So I cannot have an irate customer walking, screaming and shouting, and I scream and shout back.
Absolutely.
It's never gonna work.
Right.
So allow the customer to scream and vent and shout and threaten. It's their right. Understand at that time they're entitled to doing that. Once that is done, calm them down. Assure them that you are there for them. Make them understand that you are here, you are placed in this position to ensure that such things that are brought to your table are handled. And acknowledge. The biggest thing that I find is people shy away from acknowledging when they've done wrong. If my staff member has done wrong, I will fully acknowledge and apologize. Take full responsibility, because remember, customers are not idiots. They're people.
Right.
They're people. So acknowledge and make them understand that yes, we've done wrong. However, this is the solution I've got on the table to make things right.
Absolutely.
And that has often worked for me.
Okay. And how do you measure success?
So success on its own is it's dependent on what you want to achieve. So if I've set out certain goals for myself that I would like to achieve, obviously I work in an environment where it's a team effort. So often my success is behind my team. So I cannot have a goal and not share it with them. So again, I will sit them down and sell this idea to them that, guys, we need to sell 40 cars. This is how we're going to sell 40 cars. We're going to break it down. You sell 10, you sell 10, you sell 10, voila, we've got our 40 cars. However, let's take it a step further. I'm going to help you by going out there, advertising our dealership. We'll have mall displays. We'll have talk the talk AVO interviews so that people get to know about us. And those people, you guys need to be ready to receive. And at the end of the day, you sit down and you measure the success. And normally those are the type of recipes that works.
Absolutely.
So
thank you for advertising for me, championing for my product. I really appreciate it. What advice would you like to give to women that that wants to join our trade?
So, few questions to ask yourself. Do you have passion for the industry? I find passion very important.
Yes.
Because like any other industry, it's got its ups and downs. When you're hitting your downs, your passion carries you. So if you lack the passion, you are going to die a slow, painful death. I quote the person that put me in this position. So if you've got the passion, you've ticked that right box. Can you handle pressure? If you can't handle pressure, by all means. Are you driven? People get driven by different things. So I often say people in the industry in the motor industry especially, are driven by money. Are you money driven? If yes is your answer, then you know what? the industry is for you.
And there's nothing wrong with being money driven.
Absolutely.
I know my sponsors always say to me, Tish, you're driven by passion, not by profit. But profits are important, and it's very, very,
Yes.
Keeps
the doors open.
Yes, it's critical for salespeople to be money driven, profit driven. So thank you so much. Thank you very much for joining us. Is there anything you want to add to the conversation? You wanted me to sing for you happy birthday.
Well, that's a good start.
That's something I can't do. But is there anything that you'd like to add?
In general, just I am honored to meet you. And to be given this opportunity to be interviewed in this platform. Wow. It really is a great honor for me to be here. And to whoever that nominated me, thank you so much. Look, we often take a moment to look at what we do for other people. And my role in this industry touches a lot of lives. I have an opportunity, fortunately, to change people's life, and often for the best, not the worst. So it's such opportunities that remind me that, I'm put in this position to touch people's lives. And I've also got a supporting structure. I work with a dealer principal that gives the support as well to make such things possible.
Denzel Maestri.
So yes, hey,
hi Denzel, thank you.
So
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Viewers, thank you so much for watching, commenting, and sharing our interviews and content. Our non-profit company is the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and Talk the Talk Studios powered by City Solutions and Evo by Nedbank, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. Together we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Talk Studios. Ladies, do not let self-doubt stop you from reaching your goals. Self-doubt is normal, and you don't have to let it stop you from pushing ahead. Your brain will doubt your competence, but don't believe everything you think. Simply don't overthink everything. I always go by the saying that procrastination is the grave of all opportunities. So ruminating and has been linked to depression as well, and it can prevent you from taking positive action. Engage in problem solving, and don't allow yourself to get caught into the circle of thinking too much. Be resilient, don't doubt your capabilities, and remember that the question isn't who's going to let me, it should always be who's going to stop me.